torpedo bat, I'm wondering, somebody should have invented this decades ago.
The New York Yankees made a statement during their opening weekend against the Milwaukee Brewers, launching 15 home runs over 3 games. The power display included a franchise record 9 homers in a single game during their 20-9 victory. Just days later, Cincinnati Reds infielder Elly De La Cruz delivered a jaw-dropping performance against the Texas Rangers, using a newly introduced mysterious bat design.
Was this the first day you were using it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Torpedo bat, developed by MIT physicist turned hitting consultant Aaron Lienhart, is now making its way into baseball's biggest sluggers' hands, with results impossible to ignore. But does this bat truly provide a competitive edge? Before looking at how it works, we need to understand baseball's long history of bat experimentation, using corked bats, hollowing out barrels, even stuffing bats with super balls to gain power. The torpedo bat might be the next legitimate breakthrough in a tradition that's seen both innovation and controversy. Before baseball had towering home runs and multi-million-dollar bat deals, players made their own bats. No regulations, no restrictions. Some were long, over 4 feet. Some were flat on one side. Others had barrels so thick they looked like tree trunks. It was baseball's Wild West. But in 1859, baseball's first bat rules appeared, capping barrel width at 2.5 inches while allowing experimentation with length. By 1893, MLB established the 42-inch maximum length still in effect today. Not every innovation survived. In 1906, the bottle bat, featuring a thick handle and uniform barrel width, was immediately banned for giving hitters too much power. For generations, ash dominated baseball, lightweight, flexible, and controllable. Even Ted Williams obsessed over grain alignment in his bats, believing it made all the difference at the plate. The 1950s brought the cupped-end bat, a small but brilliant tweak that hollowed out the barrel's end to keep weight down while maintaining balance. Then, maple bats surged in popularity, harder, denser, and more durable than traditional ash bats. Barry Bonds famously used maple bats during his record-breaking seasons, but they had a flaw. They shattered explosively. In 2008, after a series of dangerous breakages, MLB introduced stricter regulations requiring maple bats to meet higher grain density standards and bear Ink Dot certification to reduce breakage risks. Introduced in 1974, came aluminum bats. Suddenly, balls were flying faster than ever. Bats never broke. By the 1990s, composite bats, reinforced with carbon fiber, took things even further. They reduced vibration, increased durability. In 2003, a tragic accident shook the baseball world. A high school pitcher was killed when a line drive off a metal bat struck him in the head. In response, the BBCOR standard was introduced in 2011, reducing the power of non-wood bats. NCAA home runs dropped nearly 50% the following season. There were some controversial uses of specially modified bat uses too. For years, some hitters have tried corking their bats, hollowing out the barrel and filling it with cork or rubber to make it lighter and easier to swing. In 2003, Sammy Sosa's bat broke mid-game, revealing it was corked. He claimed it was a practice bat, but he was suspended for 8 games. In 1994, Albert Bell's bat was confiscated. But that wasn't the crazy part. His teammate, Jason Grimsley, actually crawled through the clubhouse ceiling tiles to steal it back. The plan failed, and Bell was suspended. And in 1974, Yankees player Greg Nettles was caught using a bat filled with super balls, which literally spilled onto the field when the bat cracked. While some bat modifications are clearly against the rules, what about the torpedo bat? Traditional baseball bats have a uniform taper, gradually increasing in diameter from the handle to the barrel, with the widest part, known as the sweet spot, positioned near the end of the barrel. Most batters aim to hit the ball at this sweet spot for maximum energy transfer. However, post-game analytics have shown that some players naturally make contact at a different point on the bat, away from the intended sweet spot. Instead of forcing players to alter their swing mechanics, an alternative approach is to redesign the bat so that the sweet spot aligns with where they naturally make contact. The Torpedo bat takes this concept further by shifting the bat's maximum diameter closer to the handle while reducing the width at the end of the barrel, giving it a shape similar to a torpedo or bowling pin. This design redistributes mass toward the area where hitters are most likely to make contact. Shifting more mass closer to the handle lowers the bat's moment of inertia, MOI, making it easier to swing and control. At the same time, concentrating mass near the typical contact zone increases energy transfer to the ball, potentially leading to harder hits. Science behind the bat design makes sense. But is this bat legal to use in major leagues? MLB's bat regulations Rule 3.02 state that the bat shall be a smooth, round stick not more than 2.61 inches in diameter at the thickest part and not more than 42 inches in length. The bat shall be one piece of solid wood. Despite its unconventional shape, the Torpedo bat still falls within these guidelines, meaning it is currently legal for use in MLB. However, just because it's allowed doesn't mean it will be widely adopted or remain legal indefinitely. Baseball purists argue that the bat gives hitters an artificial advantage, potentially altering the competitive balance of the game. If offensive numbers rise significantly, MLB could reassess its stance and ban the bat, as it has done with certain controversial equipment in the past. For now, it's permitted, but whether it becomes a staple in the game remains to be seen.